Let's get to some breaking news from the White House right now. This is a post from the president on Truth Social. It reads here, the Islamic Republic of Iran shot at least 4 one-way attack drones at ships transversing the Strait of Hormuz. One of the drones solidly hit the upper deck of a large and very expensive cargo-carrying ship. Damage was done, but the ship was able to proceed on its way. We knocked down 3 other drones. Obviously, this, again, from the president, is a foolish violation of our ceasefire agreement. I want to bring in CBS News White House and politics correspondent Ed O'Keefe. Ed, thank you so much for your time here. I think that's the wrong title for you, but you know what? We're just going to move on. Ed, the latest here from the White House. What are you hearing from that post about from President Trump?
Well, I haven't heard anything else just yet, Mugo, but that is an indication he's certainly been brought up to speed about what transpired yesterday. That he calls it a violation of the ceasefire agreement, then of course begs the question, well, now what? And we'll have to wait and see. As we understand it, the talks have been continuing to whatever extent they can, but the president had warned, should there be this kind of incursion, they might have to rethink what exactly to do. As we understand it, this was a commercial vessel, and there were not necessarily Americans on board, although I don't know that we know that for certain. He has made clear in the past, should there be any attack on U.S. military forces, especially in the region, that would merit a more significant military response. So we'll be asking here at the White House for more clarification and whether there might be more of a follow-up here or perhaps some kind of a pause in the talks. We are about let's say, just shy of 2 weeks worth of diplomatic time here in the 60-day window that the president and Iran agreed to. So we'll see what more we learn as the afternoon continues.
In the meantime, Ed, we know that the House Speaker, Mike Johnson, he met with the president yesterday. This is after the president refused to sign that landmark housing bill. So where do things stand right now with that situation?
So Congress has, the way it works with legislation that gets passed by the president is unless he touches it with a veto pen, it becomes law after 10 days. And so they are officially sending it in the direction of the White House for the president to either sign it or to just let it languish and eventually become law. The hope that Republicans especially and Democrats also had was that there would have been more formal acknowledgement of a pretty significant bipartisan achievement dealing with an issue that is really roiling many communities across the country and many Americans, and that is the issue of affordable housing, access to it, who owns it, and who can buy it. After months of careful negotiations over this, Republicans and Democrats in both chambers overwhelmingly passed it. The goal was to have the president sign it this past Wednesday. Blew up those plans because he wants Republicans instead to focus on passing what's called the Save America Act, which would enact a series of essentially national standards for voting across the country, including significant limits on mail-in ballots, which several states use and several different people, depending on their situation, are eligible to use, and then mandate voter ID laws across the country, especially in areas where many have argued that might be too onerous a step to take advantage of your right to vote. So Republicans have told them the votes for that don't exist, sir. Some conservatives in the House held up business in the House, so they all went home for the weekend. They'll be back next week, and we'll see if in the coming days the House and the Senate can work with the president to say, look, we've got a lot of other election year priorities we need to work on. We can keep trying to build support towards that Save America Act, but let's not completely upend the agenda on something that Senate Republicans at least have told them they don't have the support to pass.
Okay, we'll see what comes next. Ed O'Keefe at the White House for us today. Thank you so much.